All right, guys, I am back and we are going to just start creating some ephemera. These are extra from that piece I cut on the cover. And I was thinking it might be kind of cute to make a belly band out of these scraps. And I was thinking maybe we'd make some pockets or little denim things for a belly band. So yeah. I'm just gonna start cutting, and we're just, like I said, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. I am not going to do the same thing I did on the cover as far as the lines. I think I might do something just a tad different. Oh, and there goes Gracie's cat again. Boy, you just can't get one video without one of the animals acting like a complete fool, huh? Yeah, blessings and curses, right? Glad you have them, but they're kind of a pain in the keister when it comes to filming anyways. You know, that one's Gracie's cat. Again, you heard him earlier today. Such a stinker. She is at this thing with a friend at a county fair, and she called it a truck pull. I've never been to one, but she said it was really fun. So maybe that's something new that her and I do together. I don't know. Guess we'll just have to see, huh? All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and trim those down just a tad on that. I think I took a little bit too dramatic of a angle, so I'm just gonna trim it, and then we'll trim this one. Just gonna trim that off because they don't always go the same, right? Yeah, okay, I like that better. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these tiny scraps. All right. But now that I did that, maybe we fit all three on, huh? Nope, still no. Nope, it would be too crowded. Okay, so we'll just do this. So I hope you guys are all doing all right. I am just hanging out tonight, all on my very lonesome. You know, it's so weird is that Grace went to a different county fair and Bo went to our county fair. Isn't that weird? Like, not weird bad, just weird. I'm gonna have glue to clean up after that. Oh, that's all right. I'm trying to line it up just a tad, but now we'll go an inch, because I went an inch down, and I'll go an inch up, and then hopefully we're pretty close to what we need. Oh, Dodger. He's such a silly little cat. I think we might actually mess with some vellum too. I don't know. Kind of feeling a little vellumy. And then I wanted to grab, I can't remember from the last time I did these if the white worked on here. And I think I mentioned it before. This one is just a gel pen. And I believe I got it from Joann's like a while ago. Oh ho ho. I was looking for a scrap of something that it might show up on. Like I said, it's kind of old, so it might be dried out. I don't know. let's see. I have no idea. All right, well, we'll just set it upside down here because it was sitting in the jar the other way. I don't think I have any other ones, so we'll just have to wait on that for a minute. Oh, embossing pins. Ooh, that might be kind of fun. And I don't think I have anything else. I do have some strips left. I mean, I said I wasn't going to go that route, but you know. I still want to, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it on these ones like I was the other one. I mean, I think it was kind of a cute thing to do then, but and then I got to thinking, well, maybe we'll just use embroidery floss. I mean, we could probably maybe try that. Give us a line there. But then at that point, would we want to do, I mean, that looks kind of cute. I was trying to think if we had, I have a couple of different colors. I don't really like that lighter one. I don't mind the brown though. That's pretty cute. So I guess that's what we're going to do. How about that? So yeah, the things I do to keep the dogs quiet while I'm filming. I fed them their dinner, and I fed them a little bit more. So we'll see. I'm gonna take that off, and hopefully my glue is still wet enough to do this. Trim that off. One of them is just having a heyday out there eating dinner. It's kind of funny, isn't it, to like, I don't know if anybody else's dogs do this, but there's they definitely have like their own way of chewing their food and like eating. Like Christian's dogs eat lying down. I was like, I've never really seen a dog do that, but it's pretty cute. He does have some cute dogs, not gonna lie. I'm rather fond of his puppies, but that's kind of a bummer, right? Like the things you miss when you break up with somebody. I don't know if that's exactly square, but that's okay because we're going to do some decorating anyways. All right, let's do this top one real quick. And I just realized tonight that I've got to go back into town tomorrow to go dog food shopping and cat food shopping and chicken food shopping. Which, if I'd been thinking about it earlier, I would have just stopped at my local little feed store down the road. And he's closed on Sundays, so, which I'm glad for his family. I mean, it sucks for me on Sundays when, you know, when I finally remember that I need to do that, but. I think we might make these into some bling jeans. We'll see. One of them is like licking the bottom of the bowl. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm like, it's not like you're really that hungry. I'll give you some more. You don't need to lick the bowl, baby. Oh, silly animals. Okay. Now, should we stick with the same type of lace for the pocket, or should we do something a little different? I'm bound to determine I'm going to use that lace that I already pulled out. So I set it all aside. I don't really want to put it all away, so I think this might be just a touch overwhelming. I wish it was smaller. Right. Oh, I so wish it was smaller. Let's see. Oh, and I'm gonna sneeze on you guys. And that's... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Holy moly. Woo. Let's see. I have any other smaller lace handy? I don't think I do, so I'm gonna have to either use what I can find or, oh, wait, here we go. This'll work. This'll work good. I need to get rid of that little piece there. Do you guys see it? I might have to use my little nippers to get in there. There we go. Maybe up here too. Okay. Oh, this has been such a fun little journal to, oh, and I need to trim off that other one. Fun little journal. So yeah, anyhow, Gracie was saying it was nuts because they were at these tractor pulls, I guess. They're like, this particular one, they were like rolling potatoes or something. And then the guys got in the tractors and I don't know. It seemed kind of weird, but all right, now what, guys? What are we gonna do? Be kind of cute to do like a bow or something on it, right? I don't know. Kind of out of decorating ideas at the moment. How crazy is that, huh? You think, I won't ever run out of decorating ideas, but alas, you do a little bit. Oh, so while we're thinking about it, round my corners out. Maybe we'll work on ephemera while we're thinking about the decorating. How about that? I'll have to make something little. See, I've got some little tiny tags over here. At least I did. Nope. Well, if I can't find them right here, then I can make some. Oh, it's kind of an interesting, fun little thing. Got all kinds of these little bitty guys. Maybe we find something there, huh? Bunch of little stuff. Oh, that's kind of cute. Maybe not so long on the tail, but let's see what it looks like. A little bit of ink on it. I wonder what would happen if we used one of those little rub-ons to give it some decoration. I think I brought the rub-ons over. I thought I did. I brought a lot of the other stuff over. All right, let me see. Well, they're not in the box, so they're right around here somewhere. They're not on the floor, they didn't slip off, so... Oh, my life is kind of a mess, guys. See, I didn't put them in there. No, no, and no. I was having such a good time doing rub-ons, too. Oh, did I just slip one? Oh, we have these, though. Oh, there's the rub-ons. I set them right over there. I think that little one looks really cute, so we're gonna... That one right there is gonna look really cute there, I bet. So cute. I do love rub-ons. Starting to get more and more liking them and liking to use them. And you know what we could do for a tag, or not tag, a big card, is I could look in the Dodger, chill out. Maybe we'll do this one. those papers we did in the other journal. In my journal, I don't know, it was probably a week or two ago, the that colored paper, oops, well, I hope it was on, because it's there now. That was swift and abrupt. Let's put that one over here. And then I've got a couple of these little guys left. I'm gonna have to find some more of these types of things, because they do make really great little embellishment, or you know, little things to put in pockets. Still have no clue what we're going to end up doing on that on the pockets, but we'll figure it out, right? Oh, guys, these animals are killing me. All right, now I'm gonna stop there on that for a minute, and then I guess I'm not exactly sure where I put that other paper. Should have kept it like really handy, but I didn't. Let me pause the video really quick and look for it. All right, well, that one wasn't really too hard to find. It was just sitting over at the other side, which I vaguely remember it sitting there, but for some reason I was thinking it was browner than that. So let's make a journal card really quick. So I'm gonna go 7, since this is 8, I'll go 7 on height. And why don't we do, or we could, let's just do 4 by 6. That will probably be the best for all things considered. I want this side. No, maybe let's just, what would be best? Probably do it, let's do like 4.5, right? And then we'll cut this one by 6, and then we'll get two of those, and then we'll have something for something else, right? I think I'm going to do, I have something really tall. These are kind of shimmery, so I think I like that. Let's see what else we can do to definitely round our corners. And this is already on cardstock, so it's plenty thick enough. And what else would we want to put on there? Because I love that. I love the shimmer on it. Let's see. Oh, is that a little bit wider than? Oh yeah, maybe I cut a little wider. I don't really mind that though. I think it lends, as long as it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 4.5. That one's not though. That one's just. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it though. Alright, let's ink it. I was just wondering if there was a little something else we wanted to add in there. Like back it with a lace or something, but it almost goes so well. I don't really want to do that. And I'm not hating that it picked up some of that other color from the other thing. It kind of gives it a different look, doesn't it? But I'm wondering if we should use our little stamp pad and not black. This is just corrugated cardboard that I just stripped. And this particular one came out of a sheet, like an actual packaging from a sheet set that I bought. So really it's not, I find that the sheet set ones, I don't know why, but they last longer. So if you get a new sheet set, definitely the paper insert that they bring, definitely keep that. It makes really neat cover too. Like, and actually I think the fall journal I made last year, worked really well there too. And now I'm wondering, it's not quite enough. So this is the front cover, but it's got like words and whatnot. So the most refreshing view of the warmest. Shines with natural light. Force of nature. Sunflower. I kind of like the sunflower one, even though it's kind of obvious what we're going for there. I kind of like sun too, so let's do the sun one. Got that one. Not so much. Bit of something. Something of what though? A little green piece of, there we go. Too much green. It stands up a little bit more than I wanted to. I have so many scraps I need to deal with. This thing is literally puking over. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that one. right, I think that's what we're doing. All right. I don't have any idea why that back is kind of darker. So funny story. Before I do another video, I'm gonna have to get another roll of paper towels because I have, when I first got married, my grandma for our wedding gift did a because we used to decorate like in cactus and like southwestern stuff, because you know that was all the rage back then in the 90s. And so she'd gone to this craft show and found this gentleman that did these paper towel holders out of wood. And so she got it for Paul and I for our wedding gift. And then, you know, as time moves on, I mean, and I didn't have the heart to get rid of it. Plus, I still really like it. Anyways, long story short, the other morning, I'm getting ready for work, and I realized, I mean, I needed a paper towel, and I realized that I hadn't really touched it in a couple of days. So I opened the cupboard because we have one of those ones that is like hidden inside the cupboard now. And I was like, I wonder how long, because when I opened it, it was like there wasn't even the paper towel, like the paper part, you know, the cardboard part. That wasn't even in there anymore. And I was like, I wonder, okay, so I like that. Okay, so that's how that's gonna sit. Now, I'm wondering if we could do something really simple with these flowers. And just put that one and maybe one here. They're about the same size. That won't work. Not saying we'd have to have double layer though, right? Yeah, it's like way too big. There's a little one. I suppose if we put some, little bit of ink on them, we'll do that. Throw a little bit of ink on it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, paper towel. And I was like, I wonder how long it's been out. Because here's what happens, is that the kids know I keep paper towels at my station here. We'll call it a station, crafting station, whatever. On that paper towel holder. And I was like, I wonder if those little stinkers, like it's been out for a couple of days and they've just been using that. And lo and behold, that's exactly what they were doing. Little stinkers, instead of going back to the back where we keep them. It's just easier to take it off Mom's craft table. So it was a brand new roll last weekend, and it's got like maybe 4 or 5 paper towels left on it. I was like, really? Come on. Stinkers. Good thing they're cute, right? I think that's why God made kids cute. So you didn't get too angry at them, huh? Oh, I just actually thought of something else. Remember this? This came in that kit too. What if we sprayed these? Let's see. Let's see, I got that file folder handy over here too, somewhere. I say that and then I won't be able to find it, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do it a little bit different than I did before. And I'm going to try really hard not to make these so wet that I can't just glue them here. Maybe we'll spray it with a little bit of backdrop. And then I won't get it everywhere like I did last time. Or maybe I just go a little nuts with it. Oh yeah, it's all over. Oh, it's all over my hand too. Oh. They do seem to be drying fast though, so that's a plus. That one will take a little while, so we'll use that one last. Let's make sure we like it. Oh yeah. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And I gotta figure out something for the middle. I was trying to think if I had any like pink gems here soon. Jesse! Oh, hold on. Sorry guys. God, they are driving me crazy these days. It's like they hear me talking, right? And so since they hear me talking, they think it's okay for them to talk or something. I don't know. And yeah, you probably did hear her squeak a little bit. She's all right. I went and checked. They just get so excited when there's deer, and that's exactly what was coming across the driveway. So. All right, so then I think that's got more of a green hue to it. I don't know if I'm crazy about that liquid pearl or Stickles or whatever they called that brand. So let me reach over here and grab, I was thinking pink would look so pink right there. And pull some of the pinks that are in the background. So that's what we're gonna do, because that's what I want to do. And done. Oh my gosh, I love this little one so much. All right, we're definitely gonna have to use those flowers in this journal because I love that. So I'm gonna set that aside and let it dry. And then I'm probably just gonna keep going with some more ephemera. So I will just see you guys in the next video. Bye.